Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Rams are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Cardinals, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Deshaun Hall in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Here's Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Leopard. Gone.
They'll set up to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ogletree in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Just beating the play clock is Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast. And
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. Oh, what a juke into space. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 3. Back 20. Hard ball. Al, look out. Watch that.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, kill. Super. Super 1.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance.
And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Over the middle, complete. That's Townsend. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And give him a gain of 37. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. Gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Townsend. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Two for 66.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. And the screen can be a tough play for a wide receiver. We saw it there. They have to look the football into their hands, then turn their head up and look upfield.
It's quite a checklist, isn't it? Watch the ball into your hands, tuck it away, get upfield, find your blockers. Sometimes the list gets lost in there, and the defense makes it work.
And they made it work. They got the fumble. They took it in for the touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They begin the drive with Johnson. They find some open field here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Set.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play that time for the Rams. 43 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The throw on second down is gone. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The 13 yards that time at a first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Good move by Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 319. Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hurry up. Here we go. 319.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now it's gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for his second sack of the night. On second down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Four down, check. Four down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Third and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A.
Pardon me, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
He
He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 yards to go here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll look to set up his blockers. Spinning again. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second and 5.
Watch tight end. Super. Value. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Oh, let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Marty. 30, 19.
They're going to look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. All right, now, lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 56. 19.
They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Samson Abukum in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They give to Johnson going right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So it'll be first down here after the run. Gurley again here on first down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the 50, it's Goff. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Here we go now.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Detroit. Here we go now. Leopard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Set!
Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And now running right through him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the play there. And the Rams are going to get a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a handoff for Gurley. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Cut! Mike 20! Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20! Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line!